Well, hello. How are we doing? I am still in stream mode. It feels so awkward to be recording something that is not already live. Do I have a plan? Absolutely not. I don't have a plan. Absolutely not. Well, welcome. Let me just give a teeny bit of context for the people who don't know who I am, which is everyone outside of maybe the people that we'll talk about in a second. So, I'm Kat. Hi. I do. I am online, a streamer. That's what I do online. I have a small stream community. My Cattos. Twitch.tv/CatXO. That's where you find me on Tuesdays. On Mondays, I haven't been streaming on Tuesdays for like months now. On Mondays, on Wednesdays, and Fridays, sometimes Saturdays. Depends how tired I am, because I still have a full-time job. But through my stream, one of my channel points redeem has been 1 minute of ASMR reading. It has been there for a while. It used to be just 1 minute ASMR, then I've had to take it off for a little while because it became a bit unbearable for me, because I started having vocal cord problems, so whispering became difficult for me. And then now we're back. I have it back, and a lot of my chat has been telling me that they really enjoy that few minutes, 2 minutes, because I always go over time of ASMR. So I said, fuck it, why not? I have some equipment already from my stream. I don't have a, Blue Yeti mic. Maybe in the future could be an investment. We used a Catto Wave 3. It has some pretty good sense. We can actually make it louder, but I'll make it louder later because talking like this is very tiring. So I'll keep it a little bit lower. And I can always talk in soft spoken if my vocal cords feel like they're going to fall off. Whispering always makes me want to yawn also. Sorry about that. But as I was saying, I said, why not? I do have a camera and I have double monitors. My desk is over there. So I just turn around the camera, put the mic. I have another hook to attach the mic. So I just move the mic arm to the back of the desk and then I'll move it back up front and turn around my camera. I turned around my secondary monitor and added some light, which honestly is just turning it around, and then we have our little buddy here. That was loud. That little buddy. The plan is changing the light color throughout the video to make sure that we make it more comfortable throughout the video for people to fall asleep to. But as said, I don't know yet where we're going from here, but I think it is just a fun thing that I kind of just wanted to try. I am an insomniac, I have ADHD, and a slew of other things going wrong with me. So, if I can have a way to relax myself and also relax others, I don't know, it seems pretty fun to me. So, tonight, it is actually 6:30. I have lowered the ISO on my camera to make sure that it is a little bit darker and comfier. Probably throughout the video, the light will also go lower. In the background, I close the curtain so you don't have like a bright spotlight there. And yeah, you're in my bed. I'm under the blankets. I just put an iron shirt just because I didn't know what to wear. So we can just have a moment to start. As said, we will do a little bit of reading. Last night I started reading White Nights by Dostoevsky. I have actually already read this book, so I I just read the first night, which is the first real chapter of the book. There were 3 nights, if I remember correctly. So we read that part. I'm now not going to continue that. I will be starting a different one. I will probably publish that video after this one, and you'll not see my face. It's purely like just backlit. It's in the night, so it's, you tell me if you prefer that. That's honestly very comfortable for me too. I will always read a chapter because copyright. If we want to read full books, I might have to finish the book in a different platform because it is copyright. So something like Coffee or Patreon, because that's the only things that I know are possible for me to do. So let me open one that is in English. We'll read Sweet Bean Paste. This is the, let me find the cover of the book. Can I see the cover of the book? This is the, oh god, you can't see anything. Damn, you can't see anything, can you? Let me do this and lower the brightness. This might help. Sweet Bean Paste by Dorian Sukegawa. If I pronounce anything incorrectly, it is written by a Japanese author. If I pronounce anything wrong, I'm sorry. I suck. That's it. I just suck. I'm bad at reading. I do stutter. So if you hate stuttering, I am very, very, very sorry. Let's start. Sweet Bean Paste, Chapter 1. A sweetly scented breeze blew along Cherry Blossom Street. Sentaro stood over a hog griddle inside the Donaharu's shop. Doraharu, not Dona, Doraharu shop. As he did all day, every day, cooking pancakes for his dorayaki. Cherry Blossom Street was a run-down commercial strip in a depressed part of town, a street more notable for empty shops than the cherry trees planted sparsely on either side. Today, however, perhaps because the flowers were in full bloom, there were more people about than usual. Sentaro looked up to see an elderly lady in a wide hat standing on the roadside, but immediately turned back to the bowl of batter he was mixing. He assumed that she was looking at the blowing cloud of cherry blossom on the tree outside the shop. When he next looked up, however, she was still there, and it wasn't the flower, but other Sentaro himself that she seemed to be observing. He nodded automatically in greeting. The woman smiled swiftly and shuffled closer. Sentaro recognized her face. She had been at the shop a few days earlier. About this, she said, raising her hand with a slow, deliberate motion to the point at a help-wanted notice taped to the window. Do you really mean age is no object? Sentaro paused in his work. He noticed that her fingers went bent like hooks. Got someone in mind, a grandchild, perhaps. The woman blinked one eye. A gentle gust of wind shook the tree, setting adrift petals that wafted through the open window to land on the griddle. She leaned forward. I wonder if I could apply. Pardon. She pointed to herself. Can I apply? I always wanted a job like this. Sentaro laughed before he could stop himself. May I ask how old you are? I'm 76. How could he send her away without causing offense? Sentaro scraped the spatula on the edge of the bowl while he groped for the right words. way he did when he handled dorayaki to children and elderly customers. I said, the pay is not much. I appreciate the offer, but I'm not sure at your age. Oh, you mean the pay? She ran her bent finger over the wood on the notice. I'll do it for half that, 300. 300 yen. The woman's eyes crinkled in a smile beneath the brim of their head. I think... No, I'm afraid it won't work. I hope you understand. My name is Tokuyoshi. Sorry, Sentaro realized that she must be hard of hearing and misunderstood. He shook his head to signal his meaning. I do apologize. Oh, Tokuyoshi stared at Sentaro. He noticed that her eyes were different shapes, and one side of her face appeared stiff. It is heavy work. I know, it'd be a bit. Tokue opened her mouth as if to take a deep breath, then suddenly pointed behind her. Who planted this cherry tree? Tree. Pardon. The cherry tree, she responded, turning her face towards the blossom. Who planted it? Sentaro looked at the flowers, now at the peak. What do you mean, who? Somebody must have planted it. Sorry, I don't know. I don't come from around here. Unspoken thoughts fitted across Tokue's face, but seeing Sentaro pick up the rubber spatula, she simply said, I'll see you again, and backed away from the window. She walked off in the opposite direction from the train station, with an awkward, stiff gait. Sentaro looked down and went back to his mixing. That was the first chapter. It's just an old lady asking to be able to work at a dorayaki shop. She's a little bit deaf, so he has to talk like this towards her ear. She's cupping her ear, so she's probably hearing everything like this. Get a minute of rest before I go to chapter 2. The petals falling down, falling all around. I hit the mic up. Sorry. I'm so off center as well. I'll do one of these. Damn. This mic is stiff.